Welcome to Decisions to Increase Productivity. I'm your favorite coach, Rodney D. Robertson, and I want to help you jumpstart your 2024. The decisions that I'm going to share with you are not in any particular order, but are designed to help you think your way into increased productivity. And if you're ready, let's dive into it. Number one, determine to take charge of what takes your time and attention. So this is going to require you to become the guardian of your time and attention and your calendar because what gets your attention gets you. And when I come to realize it's not about whether your calendar or my calendar will be full, but who will fill our calendars. And so we must again become the guardians of our calendar and not allow everyone and everything to be placed on our calendar. Everything is not an emergency and everything is not important. So you must be able to decipher what or who gets on your calendar. Because what you feed will grow. Whatever you give your attention to, it will increase and grow. Number two, determined to keep things simple. I love simplicity. Simplicity is golden. I do love the SMART goals, and you want to make sure that your goals are very specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. And I think sometimes I'm gonna talk about me. I remember when I was younger, I would set goals, and those goals were not always realistic. And because those goals were not always realistic, I found myself being defeated and not achieving the things that I had set out to achieve that year, or even that quarter, or in my lifetime. I like what Michelle Weidman said, the Chief Customer Success Officer of Dell Boomi. She said, people need to feel like the goals are achievable. If they feel defeated before they even get started, they're not going to be successful. And this is so true. If you feel defeated before you get started, you are not going to be successful. Number three, determine to review goals and celebrate progress. Setting goals is very important, and I believe in setting goals, but also it means nothing if you're not going to consistently review and revise those goals as needed. That's very important. But in addition to reviewing your goals and seeing what adjustment is needed, I want to also encourage you to celebrate your progress. No matter how small, celebrate your progress. And this is going to help you, as Joyce Meyer would say, enjoy where you are on the way to where you're going. And that's so true because so often we're so fixated on a destination that we lose sight on the journey, or we lose sight of our progress. So not only do I want to encourage you to determine to review your goals, but I want you to take out the time to celebrate your progress. If you set a goal to lose 10 pounds and you only lost two, hey, celebrate that progress. That's 2 pounds lesser that you have to be concerned with. So never underestimate the power of celebration. Celebrate your progress no matter how small. Number four, determine to focus on your strengths. This is key also in jumpstarting your 2024. Determine to focus on your strength. Be aware of your weaknesses, but do not focus on your weaknesses. Write that down. Be aware of your weaknesses, but do not focus on your weaknesses. We want to focus on our strengths. What do you do well at? Focus on that and sharpen your skills because your success is found in what you do well. Number five, determine to keep your why in view. This is very big. It's very big because this affects your life, this affects your livelihood, it affects your business, it affects your relationships. Determine to keep your why in view. What is your why? Now, don't tell me something off the top of your head. What is your why? Sometimes people say my children are my why. But if you're not spending time with your kids now, that does not translate to us, or even to you. It shouldn't translate to you that your kids are your why. Because if your kids are your why, you'll be spending more time with them, and they will be your motivation. So whenever we talk about determine to keep your why in view, your why is going to give you the fuel you need to persevere during challenging times. when you have a for sure why of doing the things that you do, when you are faced with opposition, you and faced with challenging times, you're not going to quit. You're going to persevere because your why is just that strong. So determine to keep your why in view. Next, determine to surround yourself with sharp minds. I love this. Determine to surround yourself with sharp minds. You become who you hang out with. I like what Henry Ford said. My best friend is the one who brings out the best in me. Are the people in your life bringing out the best in you? Good question. Are the people in your life bringing out the best in you? Or are you just tolerating those people simply because you are familiar with them and you've been knowing them a long time, but they really are not adding any value to your life? You want to surround yourself with sharp minds. These people that you're surrounding yourself with should be bringing out the best in you. Now, let's look at the book of wisdom, which is the book of Proverbs. I like what it says. In Proverbs 27:17, the CEV version, it says, just as iron sharpens iron, friends sharpen the minds of each other. Woo! I love that. Are the people you're hanging out with making you better? Pause and think about that. Are the people in your life, are the people that you're hanging out with making you better? But let's do this. Are you making the lives of the people hanging out with you better? It's not a one-way street. You know, there has to be reciprocity. So it's not enough that the people you are hanging out with making your life better, but are you making the lives of the people that are hanging out with you, are you making their lives better? So determine to surround yourself with short minds. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. I hope that you found something helpful in today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And remember, every Tuesday we are posting new content. See you next time.